4 days after the Israeli attack on that food aid convoy in Gaza, killing 7 aid workers, including a Canadian. A threat from U.S. President Joe Biden to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
I would characterize this call as very direct, very businesslike, very professional on both sides.
A 30-minute phone call from Biden to Netanyahu warning the Israeli leader that if Israel doesn't ease up in its approach to its war on Hamas in Gaza, the U.S., a longtime staunch ally of Israel, will change its policies on the war. The toughest words yet on this from Biden.
The president made it clear that our policies with respect to Gaza will be dependent upon our assessment of how well the Israelis make changes and implement changes to make the situation in Gaza better for the Palestinian people.
Biden, under pressure to more strongly support Palestinians, demanded that Israel now allow in more aid and that Netanyahu take concrete steps to reduce the violence against civilians in Gaza and, indeed, aid workers. Within hours of the Biden phone call, the White House said Israel committed to open aid routes into Gaza, including at the northern border crossing of Erez, which had been closed since the start of the war. Still, the U.S. is demanding more than just that, as echoed earlier by the U.S. Secretary of State in Brussels.
If we don't see the changes that we need to see, there'll be changes in our own policy.
Meanwhile, in the lingering aftermath of that strike on the aid convoy and the death of Canadian Jacob Flickinger, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau joined the call for an open, transparent, and independent investigation.
I have to directly take issue with what Prime Minister Netanyahu said yesterday when he said, well, this just happens in conflicts and in wartime. No, it doesn't just happen.
And Paul, in addition to Gaza, I understand that Iran also came up in that call between Biden and Netanyahu.
Yes, it did, Adrienne. Israel is tonight bracing for some kind of retaliatory response from Iran to that strike in Damascus this week that killed senior Iranian military leaders at a diplomatic compound. The Israeli military is now on high alert, with Biden and Netanyahu indeed talking today about the potential threat to Israel posed by Iran. All of it once again raising larger fears the fighting in that region could be set to soon spread.
All right, Paul Hunter reporting in Washington. Thank you.